Good morning, YouTube. It's Queen with two threes. And I know I've been missing in action. It's been about a week. Spring break, kids. I've been having a lot going on. But I just want to say thank you to my new subscribers. I have been getting a lot of positive feedback in reference to my content. So I'm just going to keep it there, okay? I know I may have mentioned in my last videos on some topics that I was going to touch on in reference to certain subjects that was trending last week. However, I'm just going to say that I've been really working hard with trying to push out the right content and just focusing on the podcast that I got coming up. And here I am. So, welcome. Today, I am going to be discussing hostile work environments. And I'm just going to touch on some key factors that may cause it and some health benefits that can result in working in a hostile work environment. So, again, thank you to my subscribers. If you would like, I'm in the process of updating some of my videos due to new information that I've learned and things that I want to implement in those. But if you want to go back and look at those videos, it's absolutely fine. If you like this video, subscribe, hit the bell, leave a comment. If you've experienced a hostile work environment situation with a boss or coworker, let me know. I would like to know. Um, who all is, experiencing these same things. And hopefully, after this video, I could be some assistance. So, what are some of the key factors that can cause you to be in a hostile work environment? I came up with three of these factors, and it was because I kind of experienced it with the jobs that I was working when I was working. And the number one thing that really teed me off was lazy coworkers. I found myself a lot of time having to do double work and do the other person's work because they was getting away with not doing theirs and taking longer lunches and taking extremely long breaks. Come to find out, she was dealing with a superior, so that's why she was able to get by with the things that she was doing. And it just continued. Once we voiced our grievances, nothing really came of it. The second thing is discrimination. The recruiting job that I had, I couldn't hire certain people. I was told not to hire certain people and to only hire a certain type for this location and a certain type for that location. And that was in reference to weight, race, their appearance. Of course, I wasn't just going to throw anybody in there, but if someone chooses to have, a unique hairstyle, which is cultural related, I just kind of felt like it shouldn't have been an issue, but it was. And for me to be in that position, I'm not really the type to discriminate against anybody, for that matter. And if someone needs a job and they need a job, they shouldn't be turned down due to what they look like or how much they weigh. So that was the second thing that kind of got up under me. And the third thing that got up under me in reference to hostile work environments is employees and boss relationships, whether it's coworker and coworker or employee and boss or worker and boss. Uh, that was just the most horrifying, horrific experience that I had to be in the middle of. I literally had to watch someone, get promotions over, other people. I had to watch favoritism, like I said, with taking the longer breaks, just getting more privileges than the other workers. I mean, it was just really, really bad. And I did try to take some steps to rectify it by explaining my grievances to my supervisors. But like I said, it didn't go anywhere. It was kind of more so like a more male dominant uh, authority type situation. So I just kind of felt like the men didn't care about what was going on with the coworkers or our complaints. They didn't do anything but allow it to keep happening. And, you would see them fooling around and Googling iron and everything. It was just really, really horrible. It got so bad for me that I eventually had to start documenting, certain things that I was seeing that was unfair, not just to me. I mean, everybody was about to lose their mind in this particular workplace that I was working, and it was horrible. So I just started documenting incidents just in case I got too tired. And when I did get tired, that I had something to back me up on what I was saying. And I reached out to human resources, but the job was privately owned, so it really didn't go anywhere. So we kind of started feeling like when things would go wrong, we had no one to run to. Who do we run to? When all of the superiors are, with each other and just care more so about their own persons than the welfare of their employers and I'm sorry, their employees. And I just saw a lot of my coworkers, that had the same work ethic that I did, come in depressed and was dragging, and they had attitudes, and it was just really, really bad, really bad. I eventually had to reach out to EEOC, the board of EEOC, and just look up the state laws to figure out what type of situation that I was in. But they had to do like an investigation, and by that time I had just had enough. I had been there 6 years, and the recruiter job, I was there a year. I've experienced so much with working certain jobs that right now I don't have time for BS. I don't have time for the unnecessary abuse. I'm not a child. You guys are not a child if you're experiencing it. And it's just not right. Nobody deserves to be mistreated, at the workplace. We go to work so we could take care of our family, we could take care of our home, not to be picked on and, just shown that we're not cared about. So, but let's just jump into some of these health risks that working in a hostile work environment can have on your body, on your mind. Working in this type of environment can promote mental illness. It can promote hypertension. It can promote cardiovascular disease. Makes you look older than what you really are because of the stress. So, if you are in a situation like this, I really, really advise you to first figure out what is really, really the problem. Is it the job? Is it the superiors? Is it the coworkers? Or is it you? Are you going through some things and, maybe not seeing things clearly and just taking everything the wrong way? And, because that could be a case too. Sometimes we could think, someone is mistreating us and because of our own personal things or issues that we may be dealing with within ourselves, and we'll feel attacked by everyone. So that's why I say that is the main thing that you want to just identify first when looking into this situation. If it's really, really bad, like I said, as I did, just start going ahead and documenting certain things that you see, certain things that's going on, time, all parties involved, just in case you just get to your wits' end and you have to file a complaint. Now, if you choose to file a complaint, you have to walk a straight arrow. You can't come to work late due to this mistreatment, call off excessively, walk a straight line so that when you file your complaint, they won't have anything negative to say about you, and the abuse that you are suffering will not get overlooked because you just got really, really tired and start, kind of not coming to work because you didn't feel like it. And I understand, shoot, I didn't feel like it either most of the time, but it had just got to the point at the end of it. It got to the point do I love this job more than I love myself? Because every time I came to this job, my head is hurting. I'm tired of overworking. This worker is not doing anything, and I got to do her job and do his job. It was just a lot. So I made the decision on my own to just leave it be. Didn't have the energy to fight them about it anymore. They knew what they were doing, as much many employers do. And I just left. My peace of mind meant everything to me, more to me than that job. And then when I left, I started to realize that I had lost myself. Because I had put so much into this job, just trying to put my best foot forward and take care of my family. I didn't even know who my kids were because I spent so much time working this job. And for me to get treated the way I did, and along with other coworkers, I mean, it was a mess, unnecessary. But I am happy. You guys choose to be happy. I'm not saying leave your job like I did. However, I mean, it worked for me. But if you really want to stay, uh, pray, pray. Um, Look at your state laws before you go. But to that extent, try to reach out to your human resources team or your union. Try to rectify it as best you can. Like I said, it didn't go anywhere for me, so I had to leave, and I couldn't be more happy. If you love this video, or if you took something from it, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe. Definitely think about those health issues that I mentioned. Nothing, no job, nothing is more important than your health. If you're unhealthy and you're about to fall out and you're stressed out all the time and you're just not in a good place in your mind, then you're really not going to be good for anybody else. So keep that in mind. I hope this helps. Queen 2 3's. See ya.